Ground Zeroes.
It's so short, and there's not much story
save
there.
Hideo Kojima.
The
How's
ending.
that for a story?
That's the thing. I think the ending is why I want to put this on here.
Really?
Because of how I think the ending is such a key moment in the whole
That
series.
doesn't make it good.
I think it's important to the series because I'll be vague here. I know Drew's going through it. We keep waiting for Big Boss to kind of have his Anakin turning to Darth moment, and I feel like the end of Ground Zeroes was kind of like when he first started seeing like, oh, that's fucked up. Like
You're right. That is fucked up.
That would fuck someone up.
You are right about that part of it.
Wait, so
Which I think is important for that character for it to be that fucked up.
let me posit this. Maybe do you think that would be a better, like, just best moment or best story?
It's more important.
I feel like there's no story in Ground Zero. You get that nugget out of it at the very end.
That's the thing, yeah.
And the rest of it is just like, here's a mission that kind of, sort of ties into stuff.
So yeah, it is hard to argue overall as like a best story in a game when it's just one important thing that happens
that is told in like kind of the most grotesque and like
what does he do though?
I don't like
needlessly perverse.
Vagina bomb disqualifies that. From, like,
but there's no. I mean, he doesn't even do that. What is the heel turn that you're referring to? Because that was
he gets back to the base and everything's fucking destroyed. Like you miss the attack. I mean, you know, like you see, like,
right? But again,
it gives him a reason.
How does that constitute Big Boss's turn toward evil?
Well, it's just the whole story of Big Boss is trying to figure out what happened to him to where he went from being this legendary great soldier to being kind of this dark villainous character.
I know, but I'm saying
and like
what happens in Ground Zeroes that you're talking about.
Have you not played it?
I have. I just don't understand what.
Like what moment?
All the stuff with the bombs was perpetrated by a different character. Like that has nothing to do with Big Boss.
Fucked him up, obviously.
I guess.
Did you say vagina bomb?
Yes,
he did say that.
I can't. I don't want to know.
I told you about the fall. You tell me about this.
I feel bad for Drew.
There's a bunch of really gross sexual shit in that game that like. Fuck that game.
Ground Zeroes ends with you rummaging around in the innards of a girl because she's had a bomb implanted in her abdomen.
Oh wow!
While you're on a helicopter trying to escape a base where everybody's shooting at you, and you get the bomb out and throw it out, and
she's alive.
Yes, and then she's like, "But there's another one in my."
Oh, okay.
And then she jumps out, and then she jumps out of the helicopter.
Really?
And explodes midair.
She didn't want to say that from the start.
Just looking at Drew's face this whole time.
She didn't want to say that before somebody was.
Congratulations, Drew.
This
is where all this is heading for you.
I want to say she was unconscious originally.
She's unconscious
during the operation, but she comes to when they patch her up. And
wow,
it's pretty crass and like,
it's one of those things that Dan actually went to the trouble of calling me from Japan just to tell me about
like,
once he first saw
this
it.
Is fucked up. Yeah.
So
well,
I think we should get rid of that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's hard to argue the game as a whole being one of the best stories.
Nothing that happens in Ground Zeroes really means anything if you haven't kept up with like everything in that series.
Yeah, if as a standalone game experience, you wouldn't have any. It wouldn't matter.
Or
at all.
even like I've played every Metal Gear except Peace Walker, and I had no idea who. Any of those characters even were.
That's the problem.
That's important too.
It's all Peace Walker.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I missed one game.
You gotta pay attention, Brad.
I missed one game. And I could
stop shooting the ice cubes and.
How about I just stop playing?
But they melt so pretty.
All right, I'm going to remove it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.